struggled in the business early on together. And I do got to say this before I bring him on. He was talking about, Captain with a tight shirt. And he got on a tight shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you to know. I mean, his shirt is kind of young, and it's adolescent, I'm just saying. Tight around the sleeve. Y'all give it up, man, for the amazing millionaires.
I'm good, DJ, thank you. Stephen, this is an extra large, I'm just big. Don't be, I'm sorry, it comes out that way, you understand? I wanted to just real quickly before we jump into our talk, because most of you don't understand what happened before what we did for the Goldsmiths. And in Primerica, there are pathways to make $100,000. And some people come in and they got great things going. They go RVP to make $100,000 and get celebrated and whatnot. But then there are those that it is a journey, right? Where it might took a few more years than what you had intended. So when you saw Andrea, when you saw her and that emotion, and you saw all of those regional vice presidents, it reminded me of my first $100,000. Y'all don't understand. You just don't. You know what I mean? Like the journey of it. It's more than a ring. It's that you endured. And you did what everybody talks about, but don't go get done. And when you were the man or woman enough to get it done, and the culmination of it all is when they physically give you a ring, but the accomplishment is what it's all about. And I pray that you get to experience to that like she did. When I went over 100,000, I cried like a baby. I couldn't stop crying. Because what happens is you remember the journey and what it took. Because everybody ain't tough enough. Everybody said they're going to make 100. Everybody said they're going RVP. Everybody said they're going to get securities license. But few do it. So give it up to her again. All right. So my conversation with you that I was thinking about is 10 reasons why people fail in Primerica. And we're going to take you from being a brand new recruit all the way up to vice president, and there will be carryover along the way as to what these failures are and how to avoid them. Are y'all with me? See, they are failures and how to avoid them. So here's the first one. So we got to start as a brand new person. There are brand new people in this room that will not achieve Primerica's success because you can't get past number one. You can't get past the very first one. And it is mind-blowing to me how this happens in the business today. You get a person into the business, they give you the 124. Yeah, I'm excited. I think this is great. And you can't get past one. And the number one issue is you ain't putting together no list. Like, I don't understand the mentality of people today. I really don't. That was a prerequisite. I paid $199 and about another $500-600 more to get all my licenses and class and all of that. And then they told me put together a top 25 list at that particular time. They tell me put together a top 25 list and we need to make telephone calls to set up appointments. They told me to my face right up front, I'm not gonna make one dime on these these appointments, and I couldn't be more excited about setting up that activity. You in the room that just got started in the last 30 days think somebody trying to beat you. Think somebody trying to write all the business you got in your family. 3 apps. And then Primerica is paying you $200 for every time you get somebody in and you did that app. And maybe there might be an incentive inside your base shop to do the exact same thing. And you have the audacity to act like that's some sort of issue. You don't trust me. Why don't you trust me? I make 50 times what you make. I don't need your mama's app. You do. And you also need to be trained. How in the world are we going to teach you financial services if we don't go get out in the field when I get on the training? The training ain't teaching you Primerica. It's when we do those appointments. So we believe in sending out a 3-way text to help set up that activity so the job can get done. That's the first reason people fail. You didn't become RVP, you didn't make 100,000, you didn't save millions of dollars because you couldn't come up with a list of 10 people. What are we doing here? Are we going to do the business or are we not going to do the business? End of story. I'm not going to be able to do it this way. I'm going to have to look at the thing because my phone keeps turning off. Okay. We'll try this.
Hello. All right, so let's try this one. All right, so let's go to number 2. What is number 2? Well, maybe my shirt is not as tight as my pants, definitely. That would have been a problem. At this time, my life box. So think about whatever you want to think. Now, here we are. Let's go to number 2. All right, now you're in the business now. You're going to put together your list, top 10 list. You want to get trained on the top 10 list, like super quick? You want to get trained on top? I don't believe in top 25 lists, 50 lists, 100 lists anymore. I need to see what's called a hot market. I need to see your parents. I need to see your brothers and sisters that are responsible. I need to see your cousins that are just like brothers and sisters. I need to see your favorite aunt, your favorite uncle. I need to see your day one best friend. That should be 10, and it should be 3 by 3 so you can go district. Now you done got trained, you're at a 50% contract, you probably made $500 to $1,000. That's the system. Circumnavigate the system. You lose. We continue to win because we're going to go train somebody else. I ain't trying to force somebody to put together no list. I've got 5 other people that put together that list and we all out building a business getting paid. When you're ready, then you come on if I have time. So now you got to go get licensed. Listen, brand new people and field trainers. The IBA tells you what to do. So you put in a system and then it asks you, would you like to schedule them for class? Oh, well, we'll get around to that later. I know we've already been on here for 45 minutes and maybe we can get together 3-4 days from now in your tremendously busy schedule to see when we can put you in class. Y'all act like y'all just recruited the Obamas. You know what your schedule look like over the next 2 damn weeks. But we gotta get them scheduled right now. Most people keep commitments. Scheduled commitments. So I've gotta get them registered for class within how much time? I gotta get them registered where they'll go in the next 2 weeks. Now, listen, this is a matter of opinion, Terry. You can do that online stuff, but most people ain't built for online class. They don't have the discipline. They need to go sit in a class. Does everybody understand? The probabilities of them getting licensed goes up exponentially. But people are failing and you're not getting people licensed. Why? See, I ain't interested in being the top recruiter in Primerica. I want to be the top licenser. And we have been as an organization for decades. There's the game right there. Where are we going from there? They are not committed. You committed to the weekly trainings. Now, within my organization, we do 3 a week. We do Monday and Friday mornings at 8:30 a.m., and we do Wednesday evenings at actually 7 p.m. But, Joe, a lot of people, this is how they say it. This is how they sound right here. I've been trying to give y'all the voice so you know how it sounds. So, Joe, don't a lot of your people have Bible study on Wednesday? You're assuming they go to Bibles? You're assuming they're saved. Now, here y'all are laughing. Most people don't go to Bible study in 2026. My training on Wednesday night. I'm not moving my training because, okay, you go on Monday, you go on Friday then. It's all good. But here's the problem, Felicia. Here's the problem. It's you field trainers that are destroying the pipeline of leadership. Because you field trainers don't talk like the RVP. And that's why you have uncommitted new people. See, because if your RVP had done that orientation and discussed training, it would sound very differently than when you did. And so I just know if I'm working with somebody myself, they get on training. How about you, Steve? If I'm working with somebody myself, Terry, they're going to get a license. How about you, Terry? So that means the problem is you so-called field trainers. And you so-called field trainers do the orientation. Here it comes, Goldsmith. All right, this is how they sound. Maybe it's just my people. All right, so, Charles, we have some really good trainings. We do it like 3 times a week. Now, look now, you don't have to be on all of them. I know you're busy. But if somehow you can make time in your so busy schedule to get on this training, you get some really good information and knowledge. And you'll get to meet, NSD Coleman. He knows a lot about the business. Now, here's me and Steve. Here's me and Nick. Right? Here's me and Terry. All right, so here's the thing, Mark. We got 3 trainings, right? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. If you can't consistently attend the trainings, you are not going to make it here. Therefore, you should probably keep your money. But Coach, what if they decide not to do the business? They had already decided not to do the business. I'm just saving you a bunch of follow-up calls and what's going on and are you in? I've been here 28 years. I have never had a consistent writer that did not consistently show up for training. You all excited about these recruits you got up on the computer, on POL. I get excited about the pictures that are on Zoom. The actual people doing the business with me. Y'all wasting time. Stop being so light-handed with people. Now, I'm not about to, listen, this is presentation talk. This ain't how we talk to them. I'm just telling you that if you're not going to come to training, I'm not spending even 5 minutes worried about you. Now, if you decide to get back engaged and later on put together a list, set some appointments, go get a license, we will re-engage in my commitment. But you have none of my commitment if you ain't done what I asked you to do. I didn't ask you to walk to hell and back. I asked you to follow the system that has caused tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people to be successful. The next thing is promotions are not a priority. We done moved out of the new people. We out in your block now. Is there some sort of trophy, Steve, that people get for Lifetime Achievement Award and District Manager? They don't give out nothing. At the National Convention, they're not going to bring up, now guys, we're going to recognize the people who have been 10 years or longer at District Manager. We just love these people. do the exact same dadgum work and take less money over a period of time when your actual promotional guidelines are in writing. Every single one of these council members have, if y'all have documented promotional guidelines, raise your hand. Documented. Where they can go and look on Telegram, look wherever. So, do any of you, in those promotional guidelines, is it walk to hell and back? No, I'm just saying, if it is, man, y'all have high standards. You know? So it's not walk to hell and back. It's going to sound something like do 3 by 3, then maybe go get a district, maybe do 6,000, 7,000, then get you maybe 3 districts, do about 12 by 12. Why have you not gotten promoted? And it's everybody's fault but you. We didn't come up like that, Steve. We were, you know how we would get promoted? Fast start school. If I came to this fast start school as a district, when I get to September, I'm damn sure be in division. That's just, if I'm gonna go run an app, I want to make $800, not $500. I'm not understanding. Well, coach, I'm trying to find somebody in your district, and these people, they ain't really trying to work like that. Oh, you talking about them 4 people you recruited over the last 6 days? Oh no, don't none of them want to be a district. You ain't got enough people. See, you trying to get something out of somebody that don't want to do nothing. You got to find some people that want to do something, and then you'll get a lot out of them. You trying to win with little. I've recruited 6 people in the last 9 months, and I ain't got no district. Duh! It's numbers. Go get promoted. What are we doing? If you want a district, you better go get 10 recruits. Sorry. That's enough people. Did I say 1,000? I didn't say 1,000, did I? Did I say 100 people? 10. Get promoted. This is why people fail. See, because as you get promoted, you make more compensation. As you make more compensation, you're more excited about the business. It don't work the other way around. You get excited, now you got all kinds of compensation. Nope, you get promoted, more comp, I'm excited. See, that's why I don't understand not being a regional vice president. I don't write a ton of personal business anymore, but when I write some business, I like 110. I like to make $1,000 off of a $1,000 app. You missed it. If I'm going to do a $100,000 rollover and it's an annuity, I want to make $3,500. I won't make no $2,000. I mean, $2,000 is good, but I want that up $1,500. I can do a lot with that $1,500. You know what, Nick? I meant to tell you this, Nick, because Nick was up there and it hit me a little bit, and he was like, "You talking about, man, having $1 million? I believe that, and all that." He said, "Him and you and your wife," I think is what you said. And I was thinking about my own household, and every time we ever needed a little bit of extra production, maybe we don't have our 20, or you know where I'm going here. You know, we trying to go over $1 million. Every time that happened, we needed to increase my policy. Hey, you know we're a little short. You know when the base shop is down, hey, we may not hit the 20. You know, you probably gonna have to increase your policy. And I'm like, Rahima got $1 million, I got like 200,000. I got like 8 million insurance. I was like, I need to fix that. I'm gonna increase that policy. This is today, bro. Every time. You know how we on your block? Remember, we ain't with the new people no more. They done quit already. Within the presentation, the new people done quit. They got taken out. They didn't put together no list. They didn't go get licensed. They didn't show up to training. They gone, Russ. We dealing with the people at the event right now. Here's your problem. Your daily activity is what? What a shame. And also, and you talking about why I ain't winning. Did y'all know the company was giving you $200 Shit about a Honda. But then we say, how many names in the... Man, you guys, when I tell you, listen, y'all, this front row right here, what y'all did from locker room all the way up to this point was something miraculous. And every single one of y'all told them exactly what to do. And every single one of y'all emphasized, go get you some daggone face-to-face names. All this old social media. And it shouldn't be an aspect. Yes. But you wasting time thinking you're going to build a business on that computer. It ain't going to happen. You better get out here and shake some hands and kiss some daggone babies. Russell told you how to do it. Go get you a cart full of groceries and then don't go buy a damn thing. But you got you 4-5 names. We all been there. And listen, if they ain't been there, they ain't no RVP like you. And then you need to get names and numbers from people and make calls. I think you should do some aspects of social media. It's in the mix. But some of y'all only do that. I get so sick of seeing you Primericans every damn post. Buy some insurance. Join my business. Buy some insurance. Invest. What are you doing? I don't want to see all that. You are pushing people away from you. You're not bringing them in. That's not giving you no business. Are y'all understanding? So get your activity up. You ain't doing no appointments. People that do appointments close business and recruit people. Period. We know our numbers. We know what the conversions are. But we're creating activity. Is everybody understanding? You ignore the security side of the business. Oh, not you, Joe Ward. What you talking about? Security. This ain't 2008, 2009, Joe. This ain't 2010, Joe. Right? With time should come wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I didn't understand. I tell people this all the time. Oh, man, you got this mega hierarchy. You got all these $1 million earners. All that. That's not what I'm the most proud of. First of all, that's what's called old money. I don't operate with old money. Old money just comes. It's all good. I'm on new money. I'm 2 years in a row making $200,000 in my base shop. Forget the Mickesanas, yeah, man, and Coakley, and Bold. I make 200 stacks with my base shop. And this is the best base shop I've ever had. Does that make sense? We work in the system, and we work in the security side of the business. I don't have the biggest life insurance base shop right now. But we moving that daggone money. We've already invested $4 million this year. Now that ain't no, come on, don't play me talking about Curtis's. Hey man, look, hey, I'll grow up later. We're gonna do $8 million in our base. That was our goal. We're on target to hit that. Now we're gonna get back to 50,000 in the base in 60 days. Before you see us in September, we'll be a $50,000 to $60,000 base shop. This I promise you. Before the end of the year, we'll be at long clap. We got work to do. I don't want to hear that shit. We gotta go get it. Those days is over. This shit ain't funny. See, that's your problem now. This ain't no joke. It's a joke to you. You don't get rich with that mentality. This ain't a game to us. Play the security side of business. I ain't gotta talk about that no more. It's been done. You ain't getting no referrals. You don't know your presentation. Let me adjust that. You don't know your RVP's presentation. Oh, you know your presentation, that one that you say you do. When you get on the train and have the audacity to say on the Zoom, oh, I was on the appointment the other day. Let me tell you what I did. Who the asked you what you did? Your regional vice president makes 6 figures in this deal. We're not interested in your opinion. Sorry. Now, I get ideas even from my RVPs. And you're an RVP, I tell RVP, do whatever you want to do. You're a regional vice president, as long as it is compliant. But when an idea is brought to me, the first thing I say, Charles, is you go do it when just keep doing this old school stuff that works. Now, I'm open to something every now and then, right? We've learned some things on social media that we've used as Primerica leaders that has helped us. But it ain't better than that old school. And I gotta have that RVPs. You gotta have some alternative for your people. You must have some alternative for your people on social media or they're just gonna revolt. Now you know they're not going to make it. It's not gonna work. But you gotta let them try it and make it feel like, whatever. It don't. What I do? There we go. Okay, super quick because we gotta go. Commitments. I didn't say goals. That's your problem. You got goals you're talking about every month. Champions talk about commitments. What are commitments, Russell Charles? These numbers will come, hell or high water. Mama in the hospital, you still gonna get these numbers. Kid had problems in school, being bullied in school. These numbers are still coming. Me and my spouse are not talking to each other. We're sleeping in separate rooms. Numbers coming. Oh no, coach. Man, that's kind of hardcore. That's called being a business person. Because business don't care about what's going on in your life. If we supposed to be doing $20,000 in our base shop and we got problems with our spouse and we did $18,000, Primerica not gonna pay us that extra bonus. Talking about, oh man, I heard you having problems with your spouse. We're gonna float you that other 10%. They're gonna say, y'all work that out and see us again next month. Get over it. You've got to be committed to the numbers, goal setting and goal hitting. I've gotten used to, sadly, in the last 5 years, every single month, people lying on my telegram about what they say they're gonna do, knowing good damn well they're not bringing them numbers. And then this is what used to happen in my base shop. In my base shop, when my leaders didn't hit the numbers, they would come to the front of the room, Andre Holy, at the next meeting and apologize as to the reason why maybe we didn't hit our overall numbers because they lied to all of us. Oh man, that's too much. I ain't come here for all that. I'm talking to the ones that did come here for that. And I ain't talking about your new district leader. I'm talking about this person supposed to be a field trainer and damn sure regional vice president. Regional vice presidents that don't work. Regional vice presidents that don't hit their 10,000. Regional vice presidents that don't make money every month is a crime. It is a disservice to the contract. And that's okay. I've been there. But I didn't stay there. Is the key. You lack accountability personally and through your regional vice president. If you are not, it was said, I think in your presentation, leaders require, accept, and embrace accountability. Real leaders. It's like getting a trainer at the gym. You can get a trainer in the gym for 2 weeks and not need them anymore. You will know the exercises to do. The reason you keep paying them is to hold you accountable. Dad, WG, one more rep. I can't do it. Shut up, I'm gonna let it go on you. And if you do it, and you're like, dadgummit. If you're not sending your numbers in to your regional vice president on a daily basis, you couldn't even be slightly serious about Primerica. Not even a little bit. Well, my RVP didn't ask me to send the numbers. Be a leader. You know the numbers matter. How are we running a corporation and we don't know the numbers? Marquise, treasurer. The numbers. Where are my numbers at? That's a daily basis. You got people that report to him. Where are my numbers in this area of the county? Where are my numbers here? These numbers is off. What's going on with this? We got to analyze this. Somebody got hell to pay. Why does it not work like that here? It's like you did us a favor because you wrote an app. You're supposed to write an app. You're supposed to recruit somebody. You're supposed to go find some money. field trainers. Let's very quickly talk to you, Regional Vice President, because you're the worst. You're the absolute worst as it pertains to accountability. Your NSD, your Senior Vice President, your SNSD can't tell you a God-blessed thing. Oh, I'm a Regional Vice President. I ain't got to do. That's why you're stuck. That's why you're stuck. You are above being coached. I seek coaching myself. I have people I have that hold me accountable to what's going on in my business. And it ain't Mike Evans. It's people that are doing things in areas that I need to improve. And I get on there, just tell me. I told you that with Eugene. Eugene, man, just give me 30 minutes, man. Just run it down. Just give me the real thing on how we can close these fixed assets and next annuity. You see? Be accountable, Regional Vice President. You ain't that good. We are. I know. This is one of my favorite scriptures. A prophet gets no respect and honor in their own land. I just did Bill Whittle School for 1,000 people, and I'm the greatest thing in Primerica. I get on my Zoom, and I'm dropping the same type knowledge. That's good, Coach. Go ahead, Coach. 2 emojis. Wait. But I'm used to that because the prophet get no respect and honor in their own land. That's why guys like us still go do fast start schools so we can still feel like it's done. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Then I go down there and Whittle said I was his best speaker ever in his career. No, it ain't for that. You didn't do it. What I'm trying to tell you is you need to humble yourself and learn from the masters. And stop thinking just because we're around you all the time that we are you. We are not. At least in this business, that's all I'm trying to say. And then lastly, you got to work on your daggone thinking because it's not good. I'm actually going to read this one off the slide. You aren't depressed, you're broke. Change that. If the problem or situation that you have right now could be solved with a check, this is not some mental illness. You have a financial problem. And I know we're a little bit over, but what my wife did in that talk, she got to go through hell again over this eye. That is a problem. Not some disagreement you got with your RVP or you and your spouse ain't talking to one another. This ain't somebody died. This is an issue. This is something you got to deal with. And y'all talk about little petty issues. And that's why we ain't getting the numbers. Talk about your mental health. What are you talking about? Did it require a pill? It didn't? Then that's called trauma. And that's a part of it. What did your grandmama do? Did she go speak to a therapist? I think you should do that. But grandmama didn't. Granddaddy didn't. They just had to figure it out. Your granddaddy was depressed his whole life, but didn't miss a day of work because if he did, the whole family would have collapsed and you wouldn't even be here. You're not tough enough. That's your problem. And you're not working on your mentality. You're not reading. You're reading books. You're not getting these instructional things. You're not finding out about people that went through what you went through. You got the same stuff going on, but you showed up to your job, though, didn't you? But you didn't show up in Primerica. You ain't never missed a day of work for that job. You don't get on a Zoom on your job with your camera off, but you disrespect your vice president like that every week. I'm over that. I'd rather have less people put your camera on? You just having a bad hair day or what? Oh, I don't think I'm gonna put it on today. All right, well, let's go ahead and get back together when we can have a serious financial conversation. Log off. You got time for this? And I ain't got time for this with the agents. Oh, well, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So my new thing, Vice President, is if you can't get on the Zoom with your camera on, then just let everybody else know in the comments why. Now, we have people that might be on their job and they're sticking on. We all good with that. But you got to respect us enough to say something. See, these are the things that are causing you to fail. This ain't no $100,000 opportunity no more. It's a $200,000 opportunity for a working vice president. So guys, we got some vision here. We're going to grow this meeting. You may not live in Houston, I got you. But just like a corporation, this is our home base. I understand we got everything on Zoom, but this is the home base. This is the home team. So about 2-3 times a year, we need you to come. And we got to grow this in the next year to 1,000 people. I'm not talking about ALC Texas. I'm talking about the coalition. So we're at a little less than 300 people now. That's not that big a stretch. Come grow with us. These people ain't going to do nothing but get better. We just asking you to bring the people. Is that fair? It's been a great event. We appreciate you.